Hey there! So today we have another review, and this is a beer from Lawson's Finest. And this beer comes with great memories. I'll actually post it up above. First off, I believe I was there for the first bottling of this one. So this was originally first produced in Vermont. This can here, and for many years, has been actually produced out of Two Roads' huge contract brewing facility / their regular facility, which does a lot of contract brewing. But I remember going up with friends. We got an Airbnb in Stowe. It was actually right down the road from where the new Alchemist is. It's actually crazy. When I visited Alchemist, I was like, oh wait, I had an Airbnb right there. Really cool. If you guys want to do a fun trip, go to Stowe. Don't go during a ski season. I mean, I guess you could, but it's fun, it's nice, and it's a little less busy then, and Stowe's a nice, cute little town, and it was just a good time. So went with a few of the guys, and yeah, we woke up. They weren't happy about it, but we woke up at 6 a.m., bounced between the stores, tons of dudes waiting on lines. We waited to the stores that Lawson's was dropping off beer. We picked up some cases and brought a bunch home. We got a huge car full of beer. Just one of those good, fun kind of beer trip guy memories. But anyway, speaking about this beer, I've reviewed it a handful of times at least, and just thought it would be fun to revisit it. So beer comes in a medium to deep gold color, medium haze on there. Actually looks a little bit lighter and a little bit hazier than what I remember. Maybe I'm crazy, but I doubt they changed the recipe, possibly. Oh yeah. There's a little bit of sweet dank note coming on. It's almost as if, they have like tasting notes for weed these days. I'm not really into that thing and knowledgeable about it, but I can imagine if people were saying that this weed strain was tropical, pineapple flavors, sort of has that note. Because it's not straight fruit. It has a little bit of dankness, but it also has the fruit notes in there. There's a little bit of sweetness, some sugary notes, and then there's that kind of like lemon iced tea powder. It's like not around these days anymore, but as a kid, all the time. You go into the fridge, you get the powder, you get a pitcher, plastic big pitcher, and there was lemonade, there was iced tea lemonade kind of powders, and just has that note in there. Cheers. So it is what it is. It's sip of sunshine. So this is not New England style IPA. I know people associate it with. It's even less New England style IPA than Heady Topper, which I don't really consider New England style IPA. This beer is more East meets West. This is more West Coast 2.0. It has fruity flavors up front. It's grapefruit, lemon peel, a little bit of that leaning towards a little bit of tropical, some piney bitterness, a little bit of lingering earthy notes dancing on the back end. There is a medium to medium minus bitterness on this one. It actually shows bitterness, whereas New England style IPAs don't. It has a clean quality to it. It has the malts coming through. It shows more malt than heady. So like we're going New England style IPA, less malt is heady, which still has some malt, more malt. Heady still has some malt, and this has a little bit more malt to it. There's that light biscuity note. There's a little bit of like chewy, yeasty breadiness in here, even leaning towards a little bit more sweet than straight white bread. And then, yeah, so this is very different from New England for me. It's good though. It has a little bit of syrupy sweetness to it, which matches with those citrusy and tropical flavors, bounced out by some pine qualities, rounded mouthfeel, good amount of malt behind here. What else can I say? Very good beer. For me today, it's a nice break. It's a nice break from all the hazy stuff, all the juicy. It has a little bit of bitterness to it. It doesn't really stick to the palate. It doesn't have that chalkiness in there. It's just a nice cousin, I would call, like in the line of beers, like a nice cousin to Heady. And Heady's a different hop profile, but it sort of sings. This is closer to Heady than I would associate with New England. I hope that makes sense. This beer for me is getting a 92. Why not? Until next time, guys, cheers. Let me know what you think about recent batches of Sip of Sunshine. I know people have talked about how the batches are going at Two Roads. I hope to try some new beer from the Vermont facility sometime. But until next time, guys, cheers. Later.